What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Jasmine Brand.
I'm Mora.
And it's Chinese Kitty.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Chinese Kitty in the flesh, not just on Zoom.
On the Zoom call.
That was wild, but
we had a good Zoom.
Listen, we was thugging it out during them Zoom days.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to COVID.
Wild.
Well, you now have a song out, Boy Ain't Mine.
Yes.
It's a vibe. We've all been through that.
Mm.
Have you ever been friends with somebody who was dating your ex?
Yes, that's what the song was about.
Right.
Oh.
So in real life, you have.
Actually, it wasn't my ex. He was my man at the same time.
I'm talking about after. We know that.
After. Oh, okay.
But let's just say your ex started dating somebody and then you ended up like befriending this person.
I don't think I ran into that yet, but I have met a lot of people that went through that situation.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine?
No.
At one time, one of my ex-boyfriends cheated on me, and then the girl like tried to befriend me.
That's weird.
Yeah, and she was like trying to meet up and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I don't want to meet you.
Would you want to compare notes, bitch? Like,
Right.
I don't know. It was very odd because it wasn't natural. I could see if like y'all met and then it was like, oh, she's cool and y'all, whatever. But I didn't even know her. She actually. No, what happened was I was dating him and she was his ex-girlfriend. So she went through his phone and saw that he had been texting me and called me and then like was telling me all kind of stuff. And then she was like, let's meet up. And I was like, no.
Oh, yeah. No, but I know girls like that. She probably was trying to like throw you off.
Right.
Like, and make you not want to date him no more.
Yeah. And then sometimes we judge men based off of like who they dated before.
I definitely do. Do you do that?
Yeah, I do. I do. Because I look at it like if you date anything, you don't see the value in me. So.
Like he'll date anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
But listen, that's true. Last time you were on Lip Service, we talked about this. You had a friend that was dating your man.
Yeah. Not dating. Slept with.
And had a baby.
And had a baby.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. That was like one of the messiest situations I've ever had in my life, period. So.
How'd you find out?
She did this whole like Instagram reveal of her being pregnant, and she didn't say it was him, but whatever she said was directly to me. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else knew what that meant, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that's how you found out?
And that's how I found out. And I asked him, and he denied up and down, up and down, up and down.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy that at that point.
Until he couldn't, because she was
Out of
taking it everywhere. But he still to this day hasn't claimed it. Which is
Oh my
damn.
gosh, there's a whole person involved. Who do you fault more in that situation?
Whew, both.
But like, because people would say, well, it's more his fault. That was your man. Or it's more her fault. That's supposed to be your homegirl. It's supposed to be
but I feel
bros.
like both those situations is crazy. Like
Yeah.
both of y'all knew, and both of y'all was
They definitely are both at fault.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just as
would do
guilty.
both.
Did you
Yeah.
continue to speak to him after that?
I did.
Oh, why?
Speak to him or sleep with him. Both.
You know what it is.
Let's circle back.
Let's be specific here. There was a little circle back.
And to the point where I was like, nah, I can't do this.
Right. It's
Like,
too much.
It's too much. It's too much. You got the blogs going crazy. I got to look at that every day.
Yeah.
Did she ever
It's not a
apologize?
good feeling.
Did you?
Did she? Okay.
No, she has me
That's
blocked. I'm blocked.
She blocked you?
Yeah.
She blocked me.
How you
Yeah,
mad
I'm
at
blocked. blocked. So
Wow.
Okay. Well, that was a very active lip service, by the way, when you came on.
Yeah.
But you were very honest about the situation.
I was. And you know what's so crazy? I didn't think that it was going to go outside of like this. I thought it was going to be like, we have a conversation.
Chatting with our friends.
But I guess people already knew.
Right.
So they took it and
Mm-hmm.
posted it everywhere,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Now, then you had another situation where this guy, you posted about it, took back a watch.
My AP, yes.
Yes. And you said you
Yeah.
actually paid for half of it too.
I did.
Oh, no.
I did. What happened is the guy that I was dating, I started dating him before that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But like we were broken up when I was dealing with the other guy and the girl with the baby and all that. But I had went back to my other ex, which is the one that bought the AP.
Oh, you backtracked.
I was about to say, you
I
do a lot of going
backtrack.
back.
Yes, I do, which I need to stop. But I backtrack, and I think that him seeing the other situation made him a little crazy and like super insecure. So like everything that I did from there on was like, I don't know. I just feel like he just went crazy mode.
All right, we got to break this down. Okay, first of all, why did you end up paying for half the watch?
Because when I first wanted the watch, I just met the guy.
Okay.
So I told him that I wanted this watch. And when you first meet a guy, they're more like,
right.
I just kind of started messing with you. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go buy it and just give me the other half.
And it was $150,000.
No, it's not. I don't know who made that up.
How much was the watch?
It's only $50,000.
She said only.
Well, it was $50,000, and at the time, I just got signed to the label I was dealing with at the time. So I took half the bread, and he gave me half the bread.
That's still really nice.
So how was he able to take it back then?
Yeah, no, that's the next question.
Did he buy you out? Did he take the watch and give you $25,000?
No, he did not. Actually, no.
Did he steal it? Where was it?
It was damn near like a steal.
It was like, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm be completely honest. I went over his house, backtracking again.
Oh my God.
When I had no business to, and I forgot the watch there.
Oh, that's okay.
I forgot the watch there at his house.
She ain't getting this shit back.
Yeah.
What you think he did with it? You think
so
he
it's kind of your fault. You forgot it. How do you forget an AP?
But I mean, if you're still dealing with the person,
you wouldn't think that.
That's crazy. I would be so hurt. If I thought that we were like still cool, why would you do that?
Right.
But I guess he was holding on to whatever.
He was butthurt.
Yeah.
He was in his feelings. You know, guys be in their feelings sometimes worse than we do.
Absolutely. Way worse. They spiteful. They do all types of foul. Yeah.
So how did you never get it back? Like, so you just asked for it. Where's my watch? Like, what happened?
Went crazy. You be doing all the threatening. Like, when I see you outside, da 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 da. But no, I never got my watch back.
What do you think he did with it?
He says he still has it. So
I would have tried to go double back again just to get my watch.
Oh no,
back.
that was my fear. That was my number.
I was going to ask that too. Did he give it somebody else?
That was my number one fear.
Did y'all see
like
recently?
If I see this on another
the
girl,
purse with the purse.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What happened?
This this guy stole his ex's purse and gave it to his
new girlfriend. And the new girlfriend and her mama allegedly was sharing it and didn't want to give it back.
She had an air tag in it.
So she went and pulled up on the girl with her mama. and the mama was like, well, can't you just get another one?
Yeah.
She didn't realize that the air tag was in the purse.
I guess
she didn't realize that it was a YSL. But she didn't realize that it didn't come with a box and a bag and tags and duster.
People don't care. I remember one time a guy, he definitely stole these earrings from somebody. When I was in high school, he gave me some earrings in his hand. Like, I was like, thank you.
That's crazy.
Thank you. And that's what she did.
Thank you.
She
right. Like, I mean,
sanitize these. But okay, so that's interesting. So I would
maybe one day you might get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have
yeah, the thing is, I don't know what he did with the watch, but he still contributed in other ways, which is very weird.
Did it have insurance?
No, I did not put insurance on it. And I feel like for his manhood, he feels like since I posted that, he doesn't want to give it back.
Now he's never giving it back.
Now he doesn't want to
give
it back. Because now people will be like, oh, so you gave her back the watch?
You'll get it back eventually.
Because he's like, she going to do another post like, got my watch back, sucker. Yeah. That's why he don't want to. Now, let me ask you this. What if a guy gave you a gift that was someone else's before? Would you take it? And let's say it was really nice.
What, like a watch?
Yeah,
something?
Let's say it was like a really nice watch, but it was somebody else's.
What if it was a car?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know.
What if it was like a
that
Bentley?
has happened.
Go ahead, tell us.
I might drive around with it, but I wouldn't feel like it's mine.
But you still gonna drive it though?
Maybe for like 2 weeks. But I have had that happen to a really close friend of mine.
Tell us what happened.
She is dating somebody who's actually like really famous in the industry, and he took back her car, her Birkin, her Chanel bags, and then like reposted it on Instagram and was posting it on Christmas. But who's the mystery person that's reopening these gifts? I don't know. But
trifling on Christmas.
She did send that to me, and I was like,
that is awful. I wouldn't want nobody's but I guess people
I had to turn down some repo red bottoms before. I'm good. What size you wear? I don't want that girl shoes or her bags. It was more than just shoes, but I knew that it was because bags are one size fit all. Shoes. So he was like, well, it's some stuff that's you want, and I'm like, no, I don't want it.
That's terrible.
I don't want that girl repo red bottoms.
He should have just sent them to like the secondhand store. I can't wear nobody else's shoes.
But why can't man just let the girl go with it and just move on?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know.
Like, a gift is a gift. Yeah, I'm not coming back and snatching my chain back like T.I. did Nunu.
But how do they even say it? Do they come to your house and say, let me get them bags that I bought you, please?
Yes.
Or do they go in the closet and go take it?
And they get
snatch and grab.
And they...
That's whack.
Really?
Yo.
I smack the shit out
That's
them.
so whack.
I had a guy ask me for stuff back. I give it back. Too.
Can I have my coochie back?
What? You give it back?
Because it wasn't that dope.
Can I get my coochie back?
That's my number one answer.
Can I get all of this?
It wasn't nothing on fire.
Yeah, no, like,
oh, all right.
This wasn't just me I
can't get my time
I also
back.
felt like he was just asking me to try to like hold on to have something to bother me about.
Yeah.
You know how people like want to keep on bothering you about something, so they'll make some shit up and they'll be like, yo, let me get this back. Let me get this back. Here. Can I get this back? I want, all right, here, take stuff back. Now you guys really say to me.
Right.
But you don't care, and you're like, here, take it. And it wasn't that fly. It was like some little whack necklace.
Come on, Nunu.
It was terrible. I mean, I was young, so it wasn't that big a deal, but I was like, here, take it. And you can't ask me for nothing else now. So what about, is there anything you ever gave a gift? Like, have you ever wanted to take something back from a guy? Let's just say you bought him something expensive and then you found out he was cheating.
I feel like I have bought gifts and then found out they were cheating, but at this point...
It's a loss.
It's a loss.
It's a write-off.
It happened to me, actually. I remember when the new, what was it, PlayStations just came out, like 2 years ago.
It was not easy to get.
Something that was not easy to get, which he said, I got the link, so just send me the bread. And it was a stack, right? Okay, whatever. Then this guy had the nerve to post... it was something like, how good is your game or something like that, and he posted 2 of the PlayStation.
Oh my goodness.
So he got another girl.
And then claimed it was for his brother. But
Oh no, he didn't.
I was
It's him trying
What's
to use
the most
that.
expensive gift you ever gotten a guy?
I bought my ex, I mean it's expensive, but a $5,000 bracelet.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
He ain't want it.
What?
He ain't want
What
it.
did he say?
He didn't want it.
What?
It's the same guy with AP. No.
This guy's a lot.
Right? He is a lot.
We gonna beat him up. We gonna jump him when we see him.
We're gonna go jump him.
What do you
let's
call
go
a guy
jump him.
like
Let's
that?
go right now.
Lot.
He's a lot. He didn't want it because he felt like, I don't know, maybe he's just being his feelings a lot.
Sounds like it.
He felt like it wasn't worth what I put him through, I guess. I don't know.
It feels like you like him.
I do.
See, I can tell.
And still.
Because the way she smiled when she talked about him.
Oh.
How long were you guys together for?
Well, we've been on and off for like 4 years now, so.
So it's back
We've been
on?
on and off, so.
It's on for right now.
See, I knew it. So where is this watch? You guys are on.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm ever going to get that watch back, but he has done other things.
to make up for the watch.
He's like, you don't get that watch.
You need to get this watch back. I feel like it's just the principle. I feel like you need to turn some tricks.
Get half of your money back.
Now, let me ask you, why do you like him so much? I want to know, like, why is it always, what is it about him?
I feel like we just built a stronger connection because he's like, he knows my son and he's like a part of my child's life. And then we just been through so much. And I feel like he kind of understands my life more than like me dealing with like rappers or athletes. I be feeling like those would be like cute flings, but I feel like we have like a deeper connection.
Okay.
So.
How do you know when it's appropriate to introduce someone to your son? Like, what's your rules for your,
I feel like I have to know that that person is really here for me, and it's just not something that, okay, we're having fun, we go to the club, we get fucked up. I feel like it's got to be, our like intellectual talk's got to be real deep before I could be like, oh, this is my child. You know what I'm saying? So
I met her son, just to put it out there. He's so cute.
He is so cute. I see him.
He is right so cute.
He's not listening, just for anybody who wants to know.
He's in the building, but he's not in the room.
Yeah, he's not here.
All right, now I want to ask y'all something. Jasmine gave me a bonnet the other day because I needed one. Do you have sex with a bonnet on, or do you have to take your bonnet off?
Off.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had sex with a bonnet on. I've had sex with the Meek Mill braids, and I had sex with a cap on my head before too.
The ball cap.
Yeah. See, with the dude I'm talking about.
Oh,
that's
the type of connection y'all got. Okay.
Yeah. I definitely take my bonnet off, but somebody that I'm dealing with for a long time, I'm sure there's been times I kept whatever on. Like,
I don't know if I could suck dick with a bonnet on.
No, I don't.
I've attempted to, and it got snatched off. So
yeah, I don't know if I don't know.
I've taken it off.
Did it feel weird, or you just didn't care?
I just didn't care because under it was looking more crazy. So
see, that's one of them.
Because a scarf, I think, is fine, but a bonnet just be feeling like. I don't know.
It's not sexy.
Like,
it's not sexy.
What would Monique say?
Right.
No, but I feel like if you're with somebody for a while, I feel like there's going to be a time when you're going to have that bonnet on. You can just be like, fuck it.
Right.
Yeah. Because you guys are used to it.
Yeah.
You like at that point. Yeah. So there's no.
I like your hair short too. You cut your hair.
Yeah, it's all up under here. It's short. I got tape-ins right now.
Okay. I mean, you look good like this, but the short haircut is really cute.
It's really cute too. I like balance. Like, I feel like the short hair for when I got those moments, and then long hair for other moments.
And they always say you're going through something when you cut your hair. So were you going through something?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely was. I feel like last year I kind of was in this crazy spiral mode. And I feel like I kind of made a lot of wrong choices. And then I think it was like right after New Year's, right before my birthday, I was like, I'm just cut all my hair off because I just want a new era, new me, new everything. So I definitely did it for that reason.
That's terrible when we feel like we making them wrong choices and we like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Definitely been there.
Was it like career or was it relationship type things?
I would say both, yeah. But I was going to say more like relationship things. I think I was just like dating whoever, doing whatever.
Have you taken any lessons away from the hard times?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
So that's when you win.
Huh?
That's when you win.
That's when I win?
The win is when you learn from the hard times, the mistakes, the bad decisions.
I agree.
When you learn the lesson and you're able to take that on and move forward in life with the lesson you learned. And that's the W.
What was the biggest lesson you learned from all of everything?
I would say to believe in myself more because I kind of got to a point where I just didn't feel like the girl that I really am. And I was just making like whatever choices if I might see the next girl do, or like some of my friends would tell me like, girl, go fuck with this person, that person, and then you get all those things done and you're like, what just happened? 6 months just went by and I made like, like what type of choices did I make? Nothing really was moving forward for me. So I felt like after the last crazy thing that I did, I was like, no, I gotta realize who I am.
Know your worth.
Know my worth.
Add tax, shipping, and delivery charges.
Know my worth. And I feel like I just been moving way differently now. Like way different.
That's good.
So
and it's hard to be like a pretty woman in this business too. I can imagine that it's harder to try to like get those features and ask for stuff because it might be like, I want her in the room, and then what?
And then how want me in another room, and then it's like when you say no, it's more like. Well, you know what I'm saying? You just know that they won't say it out their mouth, but it's just like a different movement, energy. So, yeah.
That sucks.
Well, look, I'm glad because the boy ain't mine is great. And it's a real situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, this is, and
that's another win out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
So.
And it took a while for this song to come out. What was the delay?
I was more scared of the sample.
Okay. Yeah. That's true. That's a big sample.
I was going back and forth for a minute and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to put it out. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't hear it. No. But you've had some great wins too. Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
That's like your home right there. But they're not doing New York this year for whatever reason.
Because New York be wildin'.
Yeah, that's too many, I guess,
drill artists. Rough here.
Yeah. New York be wildin'.
Yeah.
I mean, Miami's wild too.
But say, wasn't people get shot in Miami?
Yeah, I think in comparison. Oh, yeah. Hold on. First of all, let's toast to you. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Congratulations to Chinese Kitty.
And
better choices. Yes. Boy and mine. You know what I'm saying? We got to make better choices. Now, somebody was telling me the other day, certain things we feel like are bad luck, right? And he was like, it's bad luck to have sex in the car. Have you heard that before?
I've never heard that before.
You guys never heard this?
Never.
It's something I always heard growing up. If you have sex in the car, it means you're going to like crash your car.
What? I've never heard that.
I can't believe you guys never heard that.
I never heard that, but that happened to me.
Wait, what?
But were you
having sex in my car, in the same car that I like totaled. After.
How
might be some.
How long after did the accident happen?
Maybe like 2 months.
Damn.
But I mean, I never knew that though.
Was it your first time having sex?
Let me see it. Let me Google it.
Yeah, I never heard about that.
I can't believe you never heard that.
When I was younger, but it wasn't my car or his car. So
whose car was it?
My parents.
I was gonna say his mama.
My mama car.
Sex in the car is overrated too. I feel like
it is
very much so.
Yeah, it's not the best.
No, that's not true. Because then I had sex in another car, and that car was never crashed.
It probably depends what type of car it is, like how spacious is it.
I've had sex in the car one time and it was good, but we were driving. Like he was literally driving, and I climbed on top of him, and we was both driving. I was riding and driving at the same time. So, yeah, that's good.
How you?
Okay. It can't.
You like living on the edge.
Yeah. It can't be like
he
a
was
Civic.
pushing the pedal. I was steering. But I was riding him.
So
I was like riding him cowgirl, reverse cowgirl.
Oh, got it.
Wow.
Oh, so you could see. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
We was doing
That's dangerous,
I-95
Gigi.
North in Miami. It was like 7:00 on a Sunday morning. I had just left the strip club. It was
Jesus.
It was wild
Good
time.
Lord. Can you even
fire? I think
can
I
you
wanna copy
orgasm
this.
like that?
I did.
Because I feel like it's too distracting. Like
We
too
never
much
had
going
sex
on.
again after that.
Imagine somebody driving next
Because
to
I
you.
felt like it was so good. How can we top that? So yeah, that was the end of us. It was great.
Damn, you didn't want to try?
The adrenaline probably.
It's the adrenaline, yeah. I think so.
I mean, it was just a fling. It wasn't like it was like somebody that I was like
Right.
seeing like
Okay.
that.
Well, no big
it
deal.
It was a hoe in a different area code type situation.
That's a great memory, though.
But I think
right?
that sounds like something I want to try.
It's on some speed camera somewhere.
Can you imagine?
So are there any superstitions that you guys have when it comes to sex? Like I told you, that was one always. Like for me growing up, people
They
would say,
always say, well, I hear a lot, if you have sex on your period, that you're trapping.
That person?
So you're putting a trap on the person.
Wow.
Okay.
I've never heard that.
I hear that all the time.
It's like putting period blood in the spaghetti.
Or they see if like a man sees your blood, it's like a ritual or something like that. I've heard it from multiple
people will be like, yeah, if you put a little period blood.
Ew.
Spaghetti?
What about any other, have y'all ever heard any things like about
I don't think I've ever heard of it. I've never heard of
any sexual
No sex superstitions?
No.
These are the first time. This is the first
I
time
mean,
I
the
heard
period
it.
and the spaghetti, but that's not really sex.
I never heard that either.
What is the one where bad sex, if you don't look me in the eye when we cheers, that means it's going to be bad
I've
sex.
heard that.
But people
Or if you break a mirror.
Right.
Yeah.
That's 7 years of bad sex or something like that.
What?
That's so specific. 7 years.
I know.
Right. And it's always 7 years.
Right.
I don't like that.
Now, how important is sex to you? Will that keep you coming back? Yes.
No hesitation on that
Have
one.
you ever liked a guy that had like a medium-sized dick or like not a big-sized dick? Like,
Yeah. And it was still good.
Mm-hmm.
What about bad sex? Like if you like somebody really a whole lot and then y'all have
Real
sex
bad.
and the sex isn't good, are you staying to try to fix it, or are you just like, I can't deal with this?
I'm like 50-50. Most of the time, no.
But, like, you
'Cause
really
I
liked him.
really like sex.
You
but
really liked him and then you finally had sex with him and it's like, wah, wah.
Or what if he comes too quick? What if you just take your clothes off and he's like,
Okay, I'll give you another shot because maybe he was a little excited.
Angie, hold on. What? He's like, what?
That's funny, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I really like
So
sex.
sex is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think it's important too. People could say in a relationship, it's not about that. But I think like in order to have like the deepest connection that you can have, it is important.
Very important.
Like how many times a day or a week would you want to have sex?
I would like sex twice a day.
Okay.
Oh,
But I feel like most guys be so tired. I don't know.
They can only go one time and then they be like, good for the day.
Yeah. And then they be talking all this and then it be...
And not.
Then they fall asleep.
Right.
Or they be like, I need 10 minutes.
And then fall asleep.
That's when it's new. When it's new for like the first 6 monts, they could do whatever.
yeah,
and then
right.
after like a year, 2 years is...
Sleepy.
That dick is accustomed to Chinese kitty.
Chinese kitty.
Yeah.
What about guys
kitty.
loud in the bedroom? You like that?
I do.
Yes,
I don't
let
know
me hear it.
why. I do. Because I feel like it turned me on. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know how good it feels.
Yeah. Silent sex is weird to me.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, make a noise. It's okay.
Hello?
Make a noise. Is anybody there? Are you alive? Right. Are you breathing? Like, say something.
Make a face.
Do you like it?
Something.
Make a noise, grunt.
But it's also nice
Moan.
when you have to be quiet for whatever reason.
Well, yeah.
That's
when you
fun.
sneaking.
When
but
you're like,
but when you can make all the noise you want to
Yeah.
make, don't be mute. Make that noise.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's really fun? If he's doing something like he's on a call and then you're
yeah.
Everybody knew what I was saying before I said it.
But that's the sneaking, and that's like the adrenaline rush sex. Like that's the sex that we shouldn't be doing, so we know it's gonna be good because we sneaking it on it. Like,
have you ever been tied up during sex?
No, I haven't gotten. I don't know. People be talking about all those bondage, and I haven't got there yet. Which is weird. I need to.
I'm glad that you said not yet.
Not yet. I want to.
And then she said I need to.
I want to.
Yeah,
but
I like that.
I don't know. All the guys that they be acting like they too hood.
They don't want to experiment at all. Hood guys don't be liking nothing. You put your hand on it, they be like, oh, watch out.
Right.
Like they be so uptight about everything.
I need to find my 50 Shades of Grey.
You need
God
to find
forbid you touch their nipple.
You need to find you
They'd be like, bro,
sexually open-minded
person,
versatile guy that's willing to try like
those people.
toys.
I need to though.
Blindfolds and handcuffs and wrist restraints.
What about strangles?
Yeah, I don't like that.
What?
Did you guys see the guy that strangled the woman while they was having sex and she died?
Yes.
Like at what point do you not see her not breathing anymore?
She's black. Yeah, because some people like to black out. They say that's like
people have like safe codes and shit like that.
No, I don't like that.
I don't mind. I'm dying.
I don't mind a little bit,
right?
A little prep, but I don't.
But I want to breathe.
Yeah,
and I want to live.
Yeah, because I feel like I look stupid getting choked during sex.
Like, it's nothing cute about it.
I want to breathe
with your bonnet on. You're like,
getting choked in your bonnet.
Terrible.
With the bonnet, no, the sex is just terrible.
What about sex in the shower or in the bathtub?
I feel like it's overrated.
Overrated.
I feel like it's overrated.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Very much so.
I'm not into it.
You could
start there.
Yeah, you start there, and you're like, all right,
you got to make it to the bed or to the floor or something. Get me out this water.
Yeah.
What if you think you've ever been with a guy who's bisexual?
I don't think so,
but
that's wild.
Yeah.
Have you, Gigi?
Gigi has. Look,
I think I have
too.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I was with one person.
I think I have
because it was the things that he would say out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I've never seen him
say?
actually do anything. Like one time, I don't know. I don't even want to say it, but one time he asked about another person, and he was like, "Do you think he get mad bitches?" And I was like, yeah. He was like, you think he into niggas? And I was like, oh.
What?
You think he might be into me?
It gave that.
That's what I'm saying.
That. And it was like a fling thing. So it wasn't like I was really looking into him, but it just.
Yeah. That's kind of different. That's a different question.
Yeah.
No, we were thinking about on that TLC show that Gigi just watched last night. Mm-hmm. Right? What was it called again?
Seeking Brother Husband.
Brother Husband. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what they do with each other, but he lets her. She has two husbands, or a husband and another guy.
Yeah. Well, a husband and a boyfriend, and she's actively dating. And there were different scenarios. It's kind of like a 90 Day Fiance. You know how they have like the different couples, so it's kind of like one of those shows.
And I feel like a lot of people are sexually
couples that tell their stories.
Yeah.
But I have this theory, and I've had this theory for quite some time. I just feel like there's so many women who are openly bisexual and who enjoy sex with other women that it's impossible for there not to be any men who feel the same way.
Yeah,
like we doing this, y'all doing it too. Now, I'm not saying every guy, of course, but there's because every woman isn't. But there can't be that many of us and not any of y'all. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Balance.
And I feel like in this day and age, it's like people are like, I'm sexually fluid. Mm-hmm. Like, so
I'm just not secure enough to deal with a guy that I know because I feel like I can't please you.
I feel the same way.
Like,
I can't
feel
compete.
like I understand that you like both. I just feel like I don't have enough to give you.
I feel the same way. I'm going to go toe to toe, tongue to tongue, clit to clit with any bitch. But I don't got no penis to be competing with.
Clit to clit.
Yeah.
I ain't got no penis to be competing with a man.
How do y'all feel about guys? Would you ever date a guy that wore nail polish?
Clear, but not.
No, I'm talking about
like black.
Black.
I don't really think that's a big deal.
I don't think that's a big deal
it's
either.
It's a new trend for all the rappers and athletes.
Yeah.
But it's not attractive to me.
Have you dealt with a guy that wore black nail polish yet?
No, but a guy has tried to talk to me that has, and I wouldn't say I would say no to him, but I just don't find it attractive.
Okay.
I also know that it's like a rock star thing.
That's what I was thinking.
I know people that wear like guys who wear nail polish and they're
tell him that. I think I would just be like, just not into him like that.
Yeah.
Because it's weird to me.
It's definitely different.
Yeah. But I feel like it's more common.
It's becoming more common.
Yeah. It is.
People are more into their like rocker,
fashion,
grunge, fashion.
style,
like guys have nail polish lines. Like they're putting out, men wear makeup.
They definitely wear makeup.
I'm not into that.
And waist trainers.
I'm not into that either.
And Spanx.
And purses.
Not into that either.
Yeah.
And purses.
Well, yeah, it started with the purses.
The man purse.
It started with the purses.
They swear it's not a purse. It's a purse.
It is a purse.
I did used to
What's in
wonder,
that
what do
bag?
men put all their stuff in?
Phone, charger.
They put it in their wallet.
Money.
They pocket in their jacket.
Because you got to have your phone.
They used to carry them little Crown Royal bags.
I'm not gonna lie, my dad used to have he would take the
Crown Royal
shoe
bag.
bag.
Oh, the duster bag.
The dust bags, and he would put all 50 phones in there.
Yeah.
Whatever else he got to put in
What did
there.
your dad do for a living?
They went from that to putting them in fannies and putting them across their chest.
Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he would never do the purse. But most guys these days that do be carrying whatever on them is the purse now.
Yeah. I think they should have something nice, like to carry their stuff in.
Yeah, the man purse doesn't bother me.
It doesn't at all.
It bothers me.
It don't bother me.
It does.
It bothered me at one point, but I think this was because this guy gave me vibes. And then that just was even more like
the cherry on the sundae.
Yeah, and the way he was so it's how they carry it too.
The one time, I'm not gonna lie, I was tight. I had got a purse from Chanel, and it was the one with the LED light. Yes, and then Young Thug had
it on stage.
I was like, I feel like
that was an expensive ass purse too, Angela.
I know. I wore it like one time, and then I was like, damn it, why he got my purse?
Yeah.
That's definitely Thug's whole vibe. I feel like he's the only one that could get away with it.
All right, now, do you remember your first time falling in love?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 17. Oh. And that relationship was too toxic.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
At 17, what was toxic about it?
He was just way too just hood and just he had no ambition, and where I was trying to go with my life, he was just trying to bring me down.
What did you think you wanted to do at 17?
Go to school, like regular
basics.
shit, and he would be like, "Oh, what you going to class for?" Like, I don't know.
What you doing that corny class shit?
Right. Yeah, it would. And now you know how you be algebra? So in love, like I don't need that, and I dropped out of school.
What?
Wow. Yes, because I feel like he was my biggest influence at the time.
Right.
And
that's definitely
how much older was he than you?
He was 26.
Okay,
shit.
I was 17.
Your parents must have been so disappointed when you dropped out of school.
Yeah, my mom wanted to beat my ass. But I kind of like fake ran away, didn't speak to them till I was like 19.
It was all because of this guy?
I was living with him, yeah.
Why did you guys end? What ended it?
I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't say I take back anything in life, but he was the starter of my life. I feel like because he was fake in the industry. He was friends with a rapper from Harlem or whatever. So I used to be in that little limelight at 17 thinking like, oh, this is the wave, And then I think I just wanted to be somewhat in that lifestyle. So then I was just doing whatever. I started dancing at 18. Well, like 17 turning 18.
And then, he encouraged that?
He didn't encourage it, but it was like, whatever. So then I was like fake paying the bills, and he was taking advantage of me, and I was only like 18 years old, and I would come home to 100 bitches, and I was young, and I didn't have my mom or anybody to rely on. Right. So it made me this like crazy like girl that had to get it on her own.
Right. That's a lot to deal with at 18, 17, 18.
And it made me the girl that I am today because it like just threw me into the world. Like right there. Like I'm dancing, I'm paying bills. I don't really have family to rely on because they're not messing with me right now. Right. Yeah. So that's how this whole thing started. So then I started dancing. Then I started bartending. Then I had a baby. And then I was like, okay, fuck this. Let me go back to what I really know. My mom was in the industry, this, that, and the third. I want to rap. Right. And that's how my life started. So
how did you go back to your parents? Like,
I went back to my parents when I was bartending. They was not with the stripping shit. Like,
right.
Why did you stop stripping and go to bartending?
One of my uncles at the time saw me in the club and was like, "We not doing this. We not doing this." It's so crazy because he was like, "I know a guy at Starlets. You could work there and work your way up." That's how my whole life started. Like, So I was dancing in Atlanta because I would go back and forth. I was at Follies, this old club.
Yes, Follies. You know, I've been in Atlanta. I know all about it.
Okay, so I used to work there, and he came in Follies, and I was like, oh my God, so embarrassed.
Follies was the move, y'all. FYI.
It was at the time. And then he was like, no, we're not doing this. He was like, I could get you to work on Wednesdays at Starlet's.
And that was when they was having something.
Star tenders. Yeah. So that's when like it was like Bernice and Gracie.
And the star tenders used to make more than the dancers.
Yeah.
At Starlet's.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was a big deal.
That was like New York culture.
Yeah.
That the bartenders made more money than the dancers.
Sheesh.
For the guys,
like that now.
It was like a feat to be able to date like one of the star tenders or to go out with them. Remember Drake used to go there all the time.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
All right, so star tenders. So how was that at Starlet's?
It was good. I feel like it was good for the moment. Then I just grew out of that.
Right.
Like I just feel like I have a bigger purpose. I don't want to keep arguing over guys and who's
Dollars.
short on the money. And then the thing with that is like you're in beef with a girl every day. Damn near. Like
it's
one
always
girl
something.
feels like this is my ex or this is my baby daddy. You don't even know. Then you fighting with your own partner. I was like, I can't. It's not my life.
Yeah.
And then after I had my son, I was like, I just can't do it. I refuse.
So when did you know you was going to be a rapper?
I would say after I had him. And I had him at like 21, 22, turning 22. And like I said, like my mom used to work for the Source. She used to style people, this and the third. My dad, his name is Nitty. So he's the one that used to be, now is back with Nicki Minaj and all those people. So
the whole family.
Yeah, so I felt like this is something I grew up my whole life. I've been surrounded by the music industry. And I'm like, I used to play rap, used to be in the studio, this and the third. So I'm like, this is something I want to try. I think I could do it. And then I did. And I was like, at first I was playing. Then I was like, no, actually, I fuck with this. And then I turned around to love it. And I've been doing it ever since. So.
And I also feel like, I mean, like you said, you had your family and everything that could help you with that, but you lived a life already.
Yeah.
And that's good, I feel like, when you have stories to tell in your music.
Yeah.
What would you say has been like your most personal song?
Most personal song would be this one, Boy Mine, and the one before that, which is Been Poppin'. And I feel like in that record, I just kind of talked about being a mom and coming from what I came from. I used to dance. Now I'm rapping. Not only am I a girl that is getting to a bag, but I also have a real life that I have to juggle. So
fun fact, we used to be neighbors.
Me and you? Where?
In Atlanta?
In Cliffside Park.
Oh.
Across the street from Nesinoco.
Yeah.
So the reason why I know that is because, not that I was stalking you, but the reason why I know that is because my daughter shot a video for you in your apartment.
Oh, yes.
Back in like 18.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was Kitty Walk.
That's
yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Which
Kaya
one?
Napri. She looked just like me. I'll show you a picture of her later, but her name is
me.
Kaya Napri. But
that was like one of my first
it was in
songs.
it was beginning of your rap career.
Yep.
And she was so excited at the time, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, she lives right there!" Like
that's
we lived in the next
crazy.
building over.
Yeah.
How accepting were
crazy.
people of you early on, like when you decided you wanted to start rapping?
It was like, I don't think they was very accepting at all, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Because I feel like I was pushing this I'm a bartender role. And then when I was like kind of disgusted with that lifestyle, I just switched and started putting out music. I feel like for a lot of girls that was in the same limelight as me, like I didn't get no love at all. Like still don't to this day. But I feel like for like a lot of DJs and stuff, like I feel like people wanted to see consistency first before they could just sit there and be like, you're really doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was definitely a challenge to get people to understand that I'm rapping.
What do you think was the moment that you was like, okay, it's happening?
I would say when I did the song Thought Box. Which to this day everybody be like, you need to get back in your bag like that. And I'm like, I just rapped it. But I feel like that's when a lot of people were like, oh shit.
Right.
You did your thing on this. So she's serious.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was the moment. For sure.
I'm sure everyone knows this by now, but how'd you come up with your name?
I made my name. I don't know why people be thinking it's so crazy, but I just made my name because I am half Chinese. And people always used to call me Kitty growing up all the time because they would say I was mysterious, blah, blah, blah. That was the name I had. So then I just made a Twitter before I started dancing, and I was like 17. And I just came up with the name Chinese Kitty. And then when Instagram first came out, I just kept that. And then what's crazy is when I started making a name, I changed my name to like China Hing. Okay. And they were like, no. Go back to Somebody told me, I like the Chinese Kitty. You got a ring to it. Yeah. And it's just been that ever since.
How did your parents get together?
Young love.
Okay.
Young love. My mom used to be outside. And my dad is a very popular guy. And I feel like they just linked up. Yeah. So
they crossed paths and it was on and popping.
Yeah.
Because my dad's Chinese and my mom is black. But they used to work together in a department store. So when they were teenagers.
And your mom is Chinese?
Yeah. Okay. But we're mixed though. We're from Guyana. So it's like a melting pot. Yeah. But she's like Chinese and like a couple other things. But my last name is Hing. So it's like we just been running with the whole thing. But she kind of looks like me, but just way lighter. So, but she grew up in Brooklyn. So it's like, it's not like a regular Asian girl. It's like a Asian girl with a lot of spice to her. So.
Have you been to Guyana?
No, I have not been to Guyana.
You know, I know you want to take that trip.
That. Yeah, they booked me for Carnival before COVID happened.
Damn.
And then it happened and it was like a dub. And
so you got to circle back.
Right.
I have to. I said I'm going to go this year. I'm going to go this year. So.
Have you ever been a side chick?
Yeah. I have.
Sounds like something you're not too proud of.
No. I don't want nobody to be a side chick to my situation, but I have one with one person.
Okay. And did you did you go into the situation knowingly or was it something where you found out after?
Yeah, I was in a situation
and found out after and was just like, fuck it, I'm here.
And then it's like, not even. It's more like he was so manipulating that it's like he made it seem as if this person really didn't exist.
Right.
So I think after a while I was like, is he lying? Oh, I don't really care. I'm blinded. I'm stigmatized. And then after a while I'm like, I'm not about to be fighting you, her. This.
She found out.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
How did she find out?
I don't know.
She probably went through his phone.
I don't know, but it was definitely calls on my phone. And I feel like it's a little bit too much for me.
When that happens, are you honest? Like, yes, I am fucking him. I did not know. You know, because when a girl calls
Barbara, this is Shirley.
You could either tell the truth and be like, yes, this happened, or you could cover. Because sometimes we know women.
I'm more
Ask your man.
Right. I'm more like, I'll let you talk before I talk. And I'm not about to sit there and spill all the tea. But I do take it with a grain of salt because I don't know. I just never want to be in that situation.
Right.
So, which I have been.
Right.
So I kind of be like respecting women when they say like, I don't know. It's just a little weird to me.
You think all men cheat?
I do.
Wow.
I do.
No hesitation.
I do. I feel like at the right moment, if it's given to them, they will take the opportunity.
If they think no one's going to find out.
I feel like it depends on how much access the men have.
Right. I think most men cheat.
Yeah, because if a man has access to anyone and has money and has all these things and everyone loves him and he's in high demand, it's kind of hard for that kind of man to say.
Do you guys know a man that don't cheat?
I do.
And that's why I know at this point most. Because y'all know, remember before I used to be like, oh, man, cheat. Oh, it ain't no way. But I feel like I've learned, somebody told me different. I saw with my own two eyes. That there can be a faithful man.
Yeah, so, I don't think all men cheat.
So that all went to most for me. But I do think, like Angela said, given the opportunity.
Yeah, no, Jasmine said that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, given opportunity. But I don't think, I don't think all men cheat. But I think if they have access, a lot of them would.
Have you ever cheated? You have to say yes into the mic, Chinese Kitty. You just nod your head. She's like, I don't want to see this out loud.
I have.
Why did you cheat?
Like, because it's the same thing. Like it's the access. Like it's like you could be in a relationship with somebody and then it's like this person who has #1 hit record, hot song is like, and I don't just go after just because he hit me up. Like I'm talking about like we'll be just thirsting, like I want to give y'all, where you at? Let's hop on the jet, and then you be like,
you see her face now, right? It's so funny.
That was a meme.
Not doing those things.
Do that, and you're like, I love you, but damn, this man is offering me shit I ain't never did before.
And then
did
you get what?
Yeah.
How do you explain that to your man though?
Plead the fifth.
What do you say? Like where you're going? Like, I'm
with her girls.
Right. I'm booked and busy.
Yeah, she never got caught, so you just keep that one to yourself.
What kind of
I have got caught. That's why I got my AP took back. But,
that's right.
Yeah, but I don't get caught. I don't cheat. So I'll just say that.
Again, but it happened in the past.
You learned your lesson.
It happens. It happens.
Sheesh. You think, so you're back on with this guy. We'll call him AP. Right. So you're back on with him. So do you feel like this is it? Y'all have been through a lot together. You feel like, okay, I'm on this journey now. I got a song right now that's popping. I'm freestyle. I'm doing this in the club. I got a project coming out. I need to have like a good guy in my corner. Is that how you feel about him? Or do you feel like I focus better when I'm single?
I do focus better when I'm single. Mm-hmm. But I am giving him the benefit of the doubt. So if he does right by me, I'm going to do right by him.
Okay, so it's up to him.
It's really up to him. Because if you do something dumb, I'm going, I can't.
Because sometimes your relationship could be damaged where both people don't trust each other. Then nobody's giving it their all.
Yeah. No, but we are giving each other all. But I don't think he trusts me. I don't trust him. Mm-hmm. And it's a little too much sometimes.
Do you think that you could call up any of your exes if you wanted to and still smash?
Yeah.
Any or all?
All.
Period.
All.
Same.
I don't want them though.
Period.
I feel like if you was an ex,
you be circling
girl
back.
Because you definitely circle back.
No, I only circle back with 2 people.
That's enough.
But okay, so other than those 2 people, all the other exes, no.
They out there. They out of here.
No, yeah, I don't want that.
By the way, we got a nice mention on her song Lit that French Montana was on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Lip service, you know.
Yes.
So how did you get French Montana? Like how are you and French Montana have such a good relationship too?
I would say from the strip club. Mm-hmm. I feel like I met a lot of people in the nightlife from me just being a bartender. Mm-hmm. Not when I was a stripper though, but and I feel like them seeing me grow into an artist is like, shit, she's really doing something with herself. And I feel like the respect kind of more came from just like, okay, let me try to put her on. Right. You know, like it's a new artist. And I feel like that's the way French came at me. He actually DM'd me because I was previewing a whole nother song that I was working at the time. And then he was like, yo, that's fire. Yo, let's get in the studio. Let me hear some of the songs you got.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I pulled up and most of the time guys be on bullshit. Like, and I honestly thought going into that's how French was going to be, but it was not like that at all.
He
like
was
it really,
he was ready to work.
Was more like a family, brother, uncle type of vibe. And I played him Lit Bitch and it already had Fabio on it because me and Fabio just always been friends or whatever.
Brooklyn.
And exactly. And then he was like, oh, I'm hopping on this. And hopped on it right then and there.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
And I was honestly in shock. I'm not gonna lie, I was in shock.
I know we putting this out.
Right. Yeah, I was in shock, but yeah.
And what other DMs have you slid in to get some work done? Like, who are some people that you've been like,
oh, like, yeah, you should work with me?
Because we want to call them out now so that they can respond.
Right.
I did just slide in somebody's DM the other day, and we just did the record. Too Rare. I don't know if you heard him.
Too Rare.
He's like a young Philly artist. They're in that whole little drill Jersey bounce wave. So he's like up and coming. So if I feel like if I'm gonna slide in somebody's DM, I kind of want it to be more of a mutual thing. Okay. More like me sliding in Drake's DM, like, yo, do a record with me. I mean, I could, but I like to balance. Okay. Like I like to take things where like if I'm at this level, I want to work with somebody that's like, and then I do like to work with people that's bigger than me too. But I kind of be feeling like we cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, that's a different approach than the DMs. Right. In other words, What are some of the best DMs you've gotten?
Some really cool guys. I feel like I did have a really, really, really famous guy hit me up and was like, yo, your record is hard. And at first it threw me off, but I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it. That definitely was exciting.
Okay. And do you tell your man, like, if a guy tries to slide in your DMs and holler at you, or is that something you just keep to yourself?
I'm keeping that to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping that to myself.
Yeah. Because you just trying to start a war, Angela. You just trying to start trouble.
Because sometimes you be like, man, look who just, you know.
No,
ma'am.
No.
Some people feel like they got to tell their man everything.
If tomorrow I fly out, it's going to make you uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So
you going to think it's him?
Put that heat on yourself.
Child, yes. You trying to add a target.
Now, what about being with a guy who makes less money than you? Does that matter to you?
I think so. I know I sound superficial, but I feel like the work that I put in, I want somebody that put in just as much work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm one of them girls where I work my ass off, so I don't want to be with anybody that's not working as hard as me.
But working hard and making money is two different things.
But she said she don't want nobody with less money than her.
No, but I'm saying, but working hard and making money is two different things.
Yeah.
Because you could work really hard, but...
She wants somebody work smart, too.
You know.
I mean, but work hard and smart.
Would y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me personally, no. I'm just saying.
I feel like the kind of money I make sometimes is not realistic. I'm not a rapper, but I feel like sometimes what I have sometimes is not realistic for the average guy. Sometimes it's not.
I just feel like for me, it's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
And like if you can't meet me where I'm at or take me further, then we can't really.
That's how.
Now, maybe when I get to the M's like Ange, I might feel
right. When you know, I don't have to move,
but I ain't got there yet. So
we'll see what happens with this next deal.
Period. Period. But yeah, I just personally feel like, you know, if I can provide, and I've gotten to the point where I had my lifestyle provided for me, and now I'm able to do the same things on my own. Mm-hmm. So I take pride in coming through that transition and being where I am today.
Yes.
So if you can't meet me here and you trying to take me down here, like
what if he runs a nonprofit? So he doesn't make a lot of money, but he does a lot of amazing things. Right?
I'm not taking care of nobody.
Yeah. Well, that's not taking care of somebody. They can take care of themselves.
I'm just saying I'm not taking care of anybody. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not taking care of nobody. But I don't know. I feel like if I meet a guy and his game is like super crazy and like maybe he's just like so fine, I might.
So looks matter to you a lot.
Yes, they do. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm one of them people. Like,
what's wrong with that?
Yeah. I went through a phase where I would date an ugly guy, maybe because I wanted something or whatever. But I'm in the phase right now where...
Thanks for the honesty. I love that.
I know.
So you've never fallen in love with an ugly guy?
No, I feel like all the guys that date is just mad. They look good. Because I want to wake up and look at you and be like...
this is a good decision.
Yeah.
I'm not really like... I don't really care that much for looks.
I feel like I was in a place.
I want the sex to be good.
Have you ever woke up like, so let's just say when you was dating like some ugly guys and looked and just been like disgusted?
Yeah. disgusted. Like, why?
So I had like a really fine guy, but the sex wasn't good.
Right, that
happens too. No, he gotta go too.
And it was like a lot of passion and everything, but it never was just like blow my back out, just fuck the shit out of me.
Can you have it all? Has there ever been a situation where you have had it all? Like you had the looks, the sex, the money.
And not the loyalty.
Right. That's part of all. There's always a missing piece to the puzzle.
I've had a guy where he was like spending on me crazy. He looked so good. Sex was amazing. But that nigga cheated so crazy.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Oh, man. Is it easier to forgive cheating in a situation like that?
I wouldn't say forgive. You always have it there, but it's easy to just try to patch it up,
right?
And like
move on.
It's easier to forgive cheating when the sex is really good, but then you can't stop thinking about it. You're like,
you forget,
right.
You forget, but you don't forget.
Yeah, and then you be having the flashbacks like, I just want to beat him up so bad.
You be like, I'm not sucking his dick. I don't know who else's mouth was here.
Right.
And you like, I don't want him putting that dirty mouth on me.
Right. He probably just came from that bitch and came over here. Probably didn't even clean his dick.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Have you ever been with a guy who didn't eat pussy?
I feel like Yeah, I was. And then I was like, nah.
You wasn't
a deal breaker.
Yeah, like, no, I can't. That is like number one to me. I'm sorry. I might as well be a lesbian because that's like number one to me. But no, that had to change within like 3 weeks. Like, get it together.
Oh, so he did it. You got him to do it.
Yeah, no, he did it, but he was claiming that he doesn't do it.
Oh gosh, come on.
Yeah, stop it.
Grow up.
Stop it and get down
there.
You told him he has to do it.
I'm like, no, I'm not. And the sex is whack if you don't do that. Like, who just wants
part
straight
of sex.
penetration?
Exactly. That's foreplay.
Insanery. Like, to me, that's crazy.
You know, they said the majority of women can't orgasm from penetration alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you also you agree with that?
Yeah.
I do.
So, but you can't. Can you orgasm during sex?
I have moments where my body will start shaking,
Okay.
but I feel like
A real good orgasm is going to come from oral stimulation.
yeah.
See, I have the best orgasm from penetration.
Me too.
There's a different feeling. It's a different type of orgasm.
Yeah, I get like this like goosebumps, body change, but I feel like I like come from oral sex.
I feel like my pussy goes like
Can you
this.
have multiple orgasms?
I don't think I've experienced that yet.
Are you a squirter?
I don't know. No.
Me neither.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Every woman could do it. It just take the right penis to pull it out of you. Pause.
I've never squirted.
So I was with someone for a very long time and thought that I just couldn't do it, and then somebody else made it happen, and then I learned how to make it happen myself. So yeah, there was a time when I thought I wasn't a squirter.
So, but you could just squirt by yourself.
Like, teach me.
So I
Teach me your ways.
So I can squirt during masturbation.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you do that while you're alone masturbating?
Yeah. If the orgasm is intense enough, it's gonna squirt.
My first time squirting was from the top. Like, I was riding him. And he was like,
That's
damn,
what
you
happened to me
ain't
the
telling me
first
you
time,
squirt
too.
like that. I was like, boy, I peed. I felt like I peed, but it was my first time. And that's when I learned that it wasn't
He
pee,
told me,
it's
he was
squirt.
like, you peed on me. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
And
thought
then
I
years
did.
later, I was like, oh, that's what happened.
It is, yeah. That's
Is
what
there,
happened.
besides squirting, what else haven't you done that you want to do?
I feel like in the situation that I am right now, he will not let me eat his ass, and I want to.
Oh.
Go ahead,
He just
girl.
won't let me though.
He won't let you.
Why do you want to do it?
Cause
He's never had it before?
No, and
You've
I
done
just,
it before.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one time, and I feel like I don't know. For me, I just like to do all types of wild, crazy shit.
When you did
Not
it that
happening.
one time, because I've done it and I'm going to do it again and again. But when you did it that one time, did you feel a sense of like power?
Power, yes.
Because you got them in such a compromised position, pun intended. And it's like, talk about having a man by the balls. Like, you really got him in such a vulnerable state.
Yeah.
And it's the enjoyment that you know you were providing.
Yeah,
Like,
it
if
makes
you were a
me feel
pleaser.
so like.
Yes. Yeah.
You get your AP back if you do that.
He won't let you.
He won't let her do it.
You might have to sneak up on him. You might have to catch him.
No,
He one of them.
One of them push
Okay.
us
See, I
ahead.
told
Oh, why he
A nigga
drunk?
listen, a man will bop you over the.
That's why he was drunk. He just so big on. I don't play them type of games.
Yeah, he one of them.
Because he's scared he
never
don't like
let you.
it.
Don't even push the issue because he's not gonna let you do it.
I might get
I promise
punched.
you, he's not gonna.
Be
let
like,
you do it.
let me tell
He
you.
might get violent. Don't even try.
Yeah, no.
Damn, that's funny that you want to do that though, and that he won't let you. I would think a guy would be like, okay, I really, and you probably really
Have
want
you
to do
ever
it.
wanted to do that?
Right.
No, but I also don't like it done to me.
I don't. Yeah. I don't
When
like
you
it.
did it that one time, I'm sorry. What did he ask, or you just tried it? It was just in the moment, or was it something that he told you that he liked?
I feel like it was more like it's so weird. I was giving head, and then like he just started doing this.
He lifted up.
Scooting his.
And I was like, I heard somebody else do it, so let me do it. But yeah,
That's the unspoken. Yes.
And how long do you stay down there, and how do you know when to stop?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Good question.
It's
Angela.
like, I mean, I know you're not gonna relate to this, Angela, but it's like eating pussy.
Yeah, I can't really.
I don't know though.
But
He
do
was
they-
enjoying that a little bit too much?
They
He got
enjoy
to
it.
moaning,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
mad
So would they-
loud,
they
and
enjoy
was
it.
just-
Did you put a finger in there too?
No,
Or your tongue?
Would you? Yeah,
You put your tongue in it?
I feel like
If
you.
you're
Yes.
already down there, you might as well.
Yeah, that's it. But I
That's
feel
the
like
part.
if he likes a tongue and he likes it that much, he probably would like a finger.
Yeah, he would probably. That's usually what comes next.
A finger.
Usually.
Yeah, and then it's like the reason why they call it rimming is like once you do insert a finger, you don't have to go like deep in and like
Just go around
penetrate.
the rim.
It's like around the rim,
Mm-hmm.
you could feel like a little like
Suction.
feel this.
Why is Gigi
Like
using
that.
her finger as a
feel that?
butthole?
Mhm.
Because that's the same feel. So if you rub like this, Jasmine, like saying come here, and you rub like this, like that? As if you're playing with his, like as if it was a clit. That's why I say it's like.
Let me do it again. Let me see where.
So right, she gonna try this.
Right, you feel that right there, that rim, right there.
So Gigi is like a doctor.
I don't know how to rub like a clit. But I'm having something.
All right.
Do you like spread it open?
You can, but so the point that I'm getting to with this is almost as if you're.
Is it up? It's up.
Up and come here like this.
Okay. So you have to
come right at the rim right there.
Okay.
So the amount of pleasure that they get from just that one move, I'm talking about his whole body would tense up is crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be easier for you to try to slide a little finger then first.
No, he's not.
No,
he would not. He's definitely. No,
this is the same man that didn't say he didn't
don't listen
eat pussy. Well,
he does now, so you never know. Right.
Don't get
been 4 years.
Don't get
asking all the time.
Kitty. No, let's wait for the next dude.
You should go.
Who wants to get hit?
Don't get
like
by.
Yeah, put your finger. Is my AP in here?
It's not worth it.
No, but I feel like for me when I did do it, like I don't know, I just got wetter, more like intense, more like
it makes the sex.
When you was eating his video,
did he come from it?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he
was making all types of like I'm about to die faces. Like
right, but were you jerking him off at the same? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that probably is amazing.
Oh my god, yeah.
That shit sounds like a lot of work.
Fingering it while you sucking his dick. It's the most intense orgasm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot going on.
That's so much power, though.
It is. That's the whole thing for me personally, and that's why I asked, because I say this when we talk about it every time. It's a power thing for me. Like, why do you like it so much? Because it just gives me so much power. Like,
because you never see
you are in control,
this vulnerable.
And especially if you can get him on his hands and knees.
Female faces.
If you can get him on all fours.
So that's what I said. So do you guys flip like their feet, their legs over their like?
Oh no!
I don't want them on the edge of the couch like this. So then you down here, or they hold their own legs up like this.
Yeah. They be holding their legs
or from the side like this.
Okay, I got it. You got to open your mind.
I'm trying to think who I deal with or dealt with that would do this. Like I don't
never know. You'd be surprised.
I say like
start sucking that dick and play with his balls, and if you do like this.
Then you
I
gotta pay attention to that.
I need to just get out the shower. Like it's got to be a planned situation.
I feel like you got to just like slide the tongue down the gooch, and if he's okay with it and don't stop you, then that probably mean
I'm gonna try it.
Just
I'm gonna try and see if he would.
I'll report back to you guys. Give me a few months.
Since you said it's like eating pussy, have you ever eaten pussy before?
She has.
Oh my gosh!
Do you like it?
If you don't say no right away, she's like, she has. Do you like it?
I don't know. I don't know if I like. I don't know.
You don't know if you liked it?
Or if you did it?
No, I did.
Okay.
I don't know if I like it. If
you like eating ass, you gotta like it.
I feel like ass and a vagina is different.
So which one would you rather do?
Ass. A man's ass.
It's different, but
I have this weird thing of like attachment to females. Like I don't know. It's so weird to me. I don't know. I get this like weird feeling. Like if I'm making another girl feel good, it just makes me feel weird.
Have you
feel uncomfortable or what?
Uncomfortable. Like I don't know. I don't know. I think I just like being a girl so much that it's like if I'm eating another girl out, I feel a little like I'm the man in the situation.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
You don't mind being
explain it. But
you don't mind being eaten out though.
No, I don't mind.
Do you do threesomes? Have you had threesomes with your guy that you go back and forth with?
Yeah,
with the AP.
Mm-hmm.
I've had threesomes.
Okay.
I don't usually be the one doing it. I might like just lick for 2 seconds.
Do you pick the girl? Does he pick the girl?
If he ever picked a girl, he will get shot.
Oh.
God forbid.
I'm telling you, that's the rule of a threesome. The girl has to pick the other girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you like, how long you knew her? Like, was this something?
Well,
or maybe it's weird to me
bag.
because I've tried it with my friends. And I be feeling like, I don't want to see all that with you. Like, you're my friend.
I would be uncomfortable. I couldn't do that with my friend.
Right. Maybe that's why I'm uncomfortable with it.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah. Because I feel like I've had threesomes with other girls, but I was like completely drunk. But I feel like when I do be like semi-drunk and I'll be with my friends or like my homegirls, it made me feel weird.
Yeah, maybe not the homegirls next time.
Next thing you'd be like, girl, you want to go get a drink?
And then I gotta see you after, and then we gotta talk about family stuff. Like, no, I just
Well, listen, Chinese Kitty, I just want to thank you so much for coming through. Last time we did it on Zoom, and you were really fun, and I just knew in person it would be next level, and you don't disappoint.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
Very open.
Good job.
You do not disappoint. What can we expect now? You know, Boy Ain't Mine is out, but what else is going on? What's the whole project? What's the plan?
Yes, I'm going to be dropping soon. Actually, next week, I'm dropping a new single called Spin the Block, and I'm just going to be dropping.
Oh, it's how appropriate.
Right. Spin the block for me. But
we know the views behind that.
Raps. I just want to put that out there.
This is my
Spin
story.
the block for me.
Yeah. And I'm just dropping mad singles. I got merch coming soon too.
Okay.
And, you know, that's pretty much it for now. So
Now.
We like it.
For now. Hopefully I'm in movies and all types of stuff next time I come.
We see it.
Yes.
We see it coming.
Yeah.
When she do a song about eating ass, we gonna be like, yeah, that's real.
Yep.
Yeah. she wrote that shit.
Girl, call me so I can we can put that one together, girl. I got you.
Well, Chinese Kitty, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We had a good time with you.
Yes.
Lip service. Cheers.